Hey guys, so I'm just here to do a little vlog that will probably be done over the next few days. You all seem to really enjoy seeing us cooking our meals, so I thought I would show you that we have another HelloFresh box for this week. This one was not given to us free. We paid for this one because we liked it so much. We decided to try it again. Now, I will say that the price is a little expensive for us to do every week. So we just we're still signed up, but you can pause, like I said before, you can pause your subscription. So basically what we've done over the last few weeks is we just kind of looked at the menu each week, and we just decided to go with this week because the menu this week sounded like all three meals we would really enjoy. So that's why we decided to go with that. But I have paused it for the next 2 weeks, and we'll just I think it'll be something that we'll just do to treat ourselves every now and then, because it's $80. Well, it's $79.99 for 3 meals for 2 people. And so our weekly grocery budget is $80 for the week, for the 2 of us. And we are usually good at coming in under budget. So 3 meals only gives us 3 days worth of meals for $80 versus our $80 a week that we get 7 meals out of the week. Well, usually what we do is, like, I'll make, for example, a big batch of chili, which will do us for like 3 days and things like that. So I'll usually make things where we can have leftovers for a day or 2 after. But we really like these meals, and they're really nice and healthy. And so this is just something that we're going to treat ourselves to here and there. So basically we came in under grocery budget on the last 2 weeks, and we have enough food that we can carry on this week for the days that we won't be having the HelloFresh meals. So we still had to go and get a few groceries at the grocery store this week, like milk and yogurt and, you know, like some lunch foods, like sandwich meats and stuff like that. But there wasn't very much that we had to get this week because we pretty much had everything from last week. So, so even though our little grocery shopping trip yesterday combined with HelloFresh put us over budget this week, it balances out because we stayed under budget the previous weeks, so we can afford to do it. So you just have to know your budget and, like, plan it out accordingly. So the meals that we have this week is chicken and basil stir fry, sizzling pork fajitas, and pan-seared steak. And these are the recipe cards. I'm really liking the looks of this. I'm thinking we might do this tonight. But they all look very good. And then, of course, they always give you the 4th recipe for the week, which we could have swapped one of the others out for this, but the other 3 sounded really good. They also gave us this coupon code if we want to try to order some fresh fruit and veggie juice. And then also, this was really cool. They sent us a gift box that we can give to a friend or a family member to get them a free box of HelloFresh. And so it gives them a voucher code, and basically they can go and order either, they can get a Pronto 2-person box, which is what we have here. They can get a veggie 2-person box or a family 4-person plan. And, you know, so they'll get their first box free, and then if they want to, they can cancel their subscription after that, or they can pause it like what we have done. So I'm trying to think who I want to give this to. I'm thinking of either giving it to my mom so that she can have 3 free meals one week, or I was actually considering giving it to my friend whose mother passed away a month ago, and she is raising her 2 nephews, and so they've been kind of struggling, and I'm thinking this might be a nice gift to give them so that they can get 3 free meals. My only concern is I don't know how picky of an eaters her young nephews are, because these are very, you know, they're good meals, but I think sometimes some children may not want to try them. I know for me, like I said, when I was a child, I was a very picky eater. I could see me not wanting to try a lot of these meals when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, I'm a little more adventurous, so I am trying them, and I like them. But I don't know about children unless they're used to being adventurous with food. So I might ask her how they are to decide. But like I said, or I could give it to my mom, and she can get some free food. And so here's our meat. I have to put this in the fridge. I just took it out. So we have our steak, and we have, I think this is the pork stir fry, and then this is for the chicken. This is the chicken thighs. So yeah, I'm gonna put those in the fridge. And funny enough, last time we got ours, we did not put these boxes in the fridge because some of the ingredients in them, like the spices and stuff, I figured did not need to be refrigerated. And some of the vegetables I didn't think would need refrigeration either, because, you know, when you go to the grocery store, most vegetables are not refrigerated. They're just out for you to pick. But we kind of discovered some of the vegetables, when we left them out, they didn't go bad, but like certain things started to wilt, or like, for example, our cherry tomatoes kind of went a little bit soft. They weren't as firm. So I think I'm going to put all of these boxes in the fridge this time just to keep everything fresh. Yeah, so just wanted to throw that in there too. And since then I watched some other YouTubers that have HelloFresh, and I noticed that they did put their boxes in the fridge. So, I mean, it didn't list anywhere that you had to refrigerate these, so I didn't think we did, but I'm going to do that this time. And then I'm going to refrigerate our meat. And yeah, so I think tonight, I'm going to ask Alex what he feels like, but I really think like the fajitas sound good to me. Because we were supposed to have tacos last night, but it ended up we didn't do that because Alex forgot to get cheese. So I figured these are like kind of like tacos. So I'm really feeling like having those, but we'll see, and we'll check in later. We are in the process of getting ready to make the fajitas. Got these chopped up. They came with 2 packages of red onions that were already sliced, but I had to chop up 2 tablespoons of them. Alex is doing the lime zest. And we have the seasoning mix, the tortillas, and it came with sour cream, which we put in the fridge. So we're gonna start cooking it. Okay, so it is Wednesday night, and we are making the pan-seared steak with roasted potato coins, garlic, spinach, and creamy mustard sauce. So we have mustard seeds and this, what is this? Beef broth concentrate, the spinach that I'm about to cook, and look at this, Grey Poupon. I always think of Wayne's World when I hear that. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon? And then we're flipping up the potatoes. And then we'll cook our steak. Okay, so it's Thursday night and we are going to make chicken and basil stir fry. Here's the box. So we have our green onions. I'm just going to look at the list here. So that's green onion. We have, excuse me, we have chili garlic sauce, which they say this can be spicy. And if they say if you don't really like spicy food, to leave it out of the marinade and just add it at the end to your taste. So I'm probably going to do that. Brown sugar, cornstarch, and a little thing of fish sauce. We have our Thai basil. We have, these are the snap peas. And we have our carrots already cut up. And we have a lime and jasmine rice. So let's get started. Chicken has been in the marinade. About to cook it. Got the rice going. Ooh, it fogged up the camera.
Well, how about that?
Oh, it looks like some like 80s photo effect. Then after we do the chicken, we do the carrots, green onion, and then after that the snap peas. Oh, it says to keep the marinade like after you put the chicken in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the end you put the lime zest and squeeze some of the lime on top. And then this is what we'll add in according to what we want in our finished meal. Da-da-da, major close-up. On the lime zest.
I'm not putting a lot.
And squeezing on the lime. We also put basil leaves. Looks good. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed another cooking video. I know I didn't get too much of the cooking process on film, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. We thoroughly enjoyed all 3 meals again. Very, very good. I think my favorite was the fajitas, although the steak was really good too. I think Alex's favorite was the chicken stir fry. So yeah, it was really good. The only thing I think was the chicken stir fry or the steak. I think the steak, I would have used less lime than what they called for because it was, you could really taste the lime and not so much of the other spices. And then with the stir fry, I left out the chili garlic sauce from mine because I thought it would be too spicy. Alex put just a little bit in his and I tasted it and it wasn't that bad. It actually gave it a little bit more flavor. So I kind of wished I had have added that into mine. But other than that, everything was great. We really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And also, now that we have an account with HelloFresh, they have given us our own referral code. And so what it does is, if you sign up and you get your first box, you get $50 off your first box, and then it gives us $25 towards another box. So it's kind of cool. And it does that, my understanding is it's like that for anyone that signs up. So when you sign up, then you get your own code that you can give to family and friends, and then you can earn like $25 toward your next box as well. So that's pretty cool. That's on the Canadian website. I don't know if it also applies to the US website, but I will put the code in the description below for you guys if you want to use it. And like I said, it helps us too, because it gives us $25 towards another box. And there is the microwave with my heating pad, because my feet are frozen. So I'm going to go get that and enjoy my heating pad and have a relaxing evening. So thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.